These are all the mistakes I felt I made in building my net worth, not investing in upskilling outside of my training. I am a general surgeon and a very good one, and I really do love my career. But now that I've been off of work for the past several months, I have realized that I don't have a whole lot of skills outside of what I do. But, outside of sharing what I know with you guys, I don't really have something I could put on paper that says, yes, hire me, even though I'm a surgeon, to perform this skill. So I do wish that I had taken more time to develop those kind of basic skills in order to boost my skills as a physician and as a surgeon. Second is building a personal brand. When I was in residency, we had to do what was called a grand rounds. This was back in 2018, and my grand rounds was basically on growth of social media and its influence in medicine back then. At that time, there was actually very few physician social media content creators. There wasn't a lot that were willing to put themselves out there. And actually, they would warn us in medical school to not have our name attached to our Facebook pages. But I had seen at that time how using social media and using the internet to really bring forth a brand was working for people outside of medicine. And actually, my grand rounds was highly questioned. But in today's age, you see a lot of physicians out there. And I really wish that I had kind of stuck to my guns in this aspect and actually delved into building a personal brand. And then the last one was just being afraid to start sometimes. As a physician, especially as a surgeon, you take very calculated risks and you have to weigh the risks and the benefits for everything. And I really wish that outside of certain things in my investing, that I had been a little bit more willing to take risks, such as buying a rental property or starting a business. I definitely could have been further along if I was more determined back then as I am now. But now is the perfect time to start. So this year I am building my net worth. My goal is to reach $1 million by the time I'm 40, which is in November. And if you want to follow along, I am sharing what I know and we can build together. Thanks for watching.